Hey guys, my name's Beckett. We're back in Destiny 2 Open Beta on PC. So we're going to be talking about the state of PvP, the good, the bad, everything I've noticed while playing it the last couple days. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do whatever you guys can. It helps a lot. Alright, so let's get the good out of the way. So FPS on PC, it's insane. I think I was averaging about 110 FPS, and I'm not running like a super system, crazy system. I had friends who have just i3, barely minimum, not even that good of a graphics card, and they were holding 60, 70 FPS without even a drop, not even a dip in frame rate. So that is amazing. The things I'm really worried about were the lag, the hit detection, stuff like that. And everything that was wrong with Destiny 1, they improved tenfold. I don't know how many times Iron Banner or something, and you would have people teleporting. I hope they fix where I hope we don't get no DDoSers when Trials comes up. I don't know if they're going to turn Watch down or Countdown, whatever it's called, into the new Trials or just another version of Trials. We'll see about that. But like I said, hit detection is on point. Everything is hitting. Everything is perfect, as good as it's gonna get. I feel like was it dedicated servers or not? I don't think it is. I think it's like a workaround to dedicated servers. I can't remember what they were talking about, what it was called, stuff like that. So like I said, there's not really any lag. I didn't find any dips in frame rates. The game is just running amazing, and this is just the beta, so you guys got to think about this when it goes into full launch October 24th for PC. It's only going to be better. It's going to be better optimized. Everything's just going to be smoother and more fluent. They're going to learn from their mistakes, or not even mistakes, things that aren't that optimized that well, So I'm looking forward to that. And another thing, on the PvP side, KD, it's gone. It's gone to efficiency, and a lot of people will be like, oh, it should be KD. Now there's no skill. No, it doesn't really affect skill. You still have your kills. You still have everything. Everything's still going to be tracked. But I think it helps. When I first got into PvP in Destiny, like a year afterwards, and I didn't know what I was doing, my KD was terrible. It was like 0.65. And I never was able to recover it. And I had a lot of trouble trying to just get into Trials of Osiris because people were looking for, you need to go to the Lighthouse 20 times, you need to have perfect KD, you need to have blah blah, all this crazy crap, and so it was really hard for me just getting into a decent match and just actually play with some people. So I ended up playing with some clan mates, and we ended up going to the Lighthouse several times. Well, not several, I think I went to the Lighthouse like 4 or 5 times. After that, I'd done anything in the game, so I kind of took a break after that. But yeah, I'm glad to see KD going away, just efficiency. Hopefully it will just balance out the playing field and just be like, it won't exclude anybody from getting into certain activities, just because, you're not a perfect player, or, you can't carry anyone to the Lighthouse, you can't do this, you don't have a Gallahorn, you don't have that, So I'm excited for that. It just, more inclusion is always better, So that's the good stuff. Everything is playing very well, everything's smooth, I'm loving the game, but we get to the point where we got to be critical, where I think things need to be changed. And don't get me wrong, I do not hate on Destiny. I'm probably one of the biggest Destiny Bungie fanboys out there. So when I'm critical, it's out of love. I want to see things change to improve upon the game. So let's get into Control. With Control, there's not really too many things that I've noticed, but actually I think it's just a couple. The cap times. The cap times are way too fast to even go back on defense. I was able to solo cap in like 4 to 5 seconds, and it just kind of was way too easy to defend. But once you leave, if you're 5 seconds out and you leave, someone can come and cap right away, and by the time you can even turn around and try to get some shot-ons and defend, they already got it. So I understand it's 4v4 now, no more 6v6, but they need the cap times are alright, but they need to add back the feature where you gotta cap it, you know, and it's neutral, and then you gotta cap it for yourself. So you gotta take back the base, becomes neutral, and you gotta cap it again, you know. So I think that would make it a little more competitive nature, at least, because back then you would just, or at least in Destiny 1, you would have to cap it, and then you have to hold it for a certain until you can get it back, you know, and you'd have to pop all your supers, pop whatever, have a defender titan there to help you out, lock everything down with your team and make it coordinated. Otherwise, it's just like you can just go solo and go everywhere, and it takes away the whole fire team aspect, takes away pretty much everything, you know. I'm gonna talk about this later. I'm gonna talk about it now. Heavy ammo, I think they need to go like the final changes they made in Destiny 1. I could be wrong because I haven't played the game in like 6 months, but at the end they got rid of the 2 heavy spawns on the outside and they put 1 in the center. That is amazing because everyone is fighting out for it. Everyone's like, I gotta get it, I gotta kill. And the fact that only one person can get to it, it kind of leads to like selfish behavior. So I'm hoping like they get it where it drops for everyone that grabs it, because and it's only 4 players. It's not like that much heavy ammo or that much power ammo is gonna go out, and it's gonna totally change the gameplay or anything. So I'd like to see that go back, you know. So let's go to Countdown. Countdown's a new competitive mode, which is like search and destroy, or the bomb plant thing from Counter-Strike, which it's now my favorite game mode. I am in love with this game mode. It's so much fun, so much like juking people out, like fake planning and going and attacking them. But it does have its drawbacks, and just what I noticed right away, at least on that one, like you just go to, if you're defending, go to rugs. If it was that little like area with all the rugs in the beta, or if you're on offense, go to rugs. And with the striker, I was just able to put my shield up, throw my lightning graze, and they can't get in, they can't do anything. And if I did, I would just run around in circles, soldier charge, melee. And they just need to make it, maybe put it more out in the open, because when it's in that little small space, it's way too easy to defend, and it's way too easy, you know, to be on the offense, to plant really quickly. So maybe they'll like increase the amount of time it takes to plant the bomb. I think that might help things out, but we never know really, honestly. And there's too much heavy ammo or power ammo, whatever. I play, so I'm always gonna call it heavy ammo. So it's like every round you literally just boom. I clutched so many rounds. Just heavy's gonna be up in 5 seconds. You're able to run it and get it and get your heavy ammo. Same with the class ability. I'll go on that in a little bit more, but your class abilities come up way too often, especially for certain subclasses. It's just way too overpowered, way too powerful. So yeah, I think they need to make it where maybe just heavy comes once a game, you know. So like when you get to the, what is it? You have to have 6 to win. So when you get to the, whoever gets to the 4th match, kind of like in Trials, whoever gets to the 4th match, they put a heavy, so you can kind of turn the tables and maybe make a comeback and stuff like that. But having it every round just makes it way too overpowered. And a lot of people, well, there'll be no sniper, no shotgun. I think it's always going to be hard to balance sniper and shotguns, so they need to figure out put in a different slot or just figure something else out, because they've struggled with it for the last 3 years, trying to figure out what to do with special ammo, what to do with snipers, what to do with shotguns, because they're always going to be in a spot like that, you know. So that's the game modes, what I think about it. So let's get into the classes, the weapons, and stuff like that. What I noticed right off the bat was there's not really any weapon rolls, because there's no really range fall off on any of the weapons. You can, at any engagement, anything works. So it kind of takes away the skill aspect of it, because before, your close range, well, before or after the nerfs, you would hand cannon, you know. If you wanted that mid to long, you would choose a pulse rifle. You want that long range, you would go with a scout and stuff like that. So to push more on that, I think they just need to fix the ranges and stuff, not go like hardcore like they did with the hand cannons and like over nerf them. Don't do blanket nerfs, just focus on one thing. They're doing a great job. I just want to see just a little more improvements, because like my auto rifle was stretching across the map. It was insane. So if they could just tweak it a little bit, I think it would make the game a lot more better. So let's talk about the hot button issue. So aim assist on PC, a lot of people are raging, say, oh, take controllers out, you can't use control. No, don't take controllers out. Destiny started on console, you know, and it's probably going to end on console. But you can't just take controllers out. People who like to play with controllers, play with controllers. Do what Rainbow Six does. They just got rid of the aim assist. And it's not even like having too much aim assist on the controllers. It's the fact that if you use, there's a thing you can buy called Zimpor. And it pretty much, it's mostly used to plug keyboard and mouse into consoles. But when you use that on a computer, it'll make you think your computer is using a console when you're actually using a keyboard. So you get crazy aim assist. And Blizzard is working with Destiny and stuff like that. So Blizzard already knows, well, they had to turn it off. They had it in the beta, and they had to turn it off because it was just causing these problems. So I know Destiny and Bungie are moving towards a competitive aspect, moving towards esports and stuff like that. So I think they're going to make the right decision, and they're going to end up making it just turn off aim assist, or make it just a shred, because really, I mean, if you play with a controller and you just try mouse and keyboard for a little bit and get used to it, you'll enjoy it. You'll love it, you know. So really, guys, to break it down, there wasn't really too many problems with the PvP or anything. Everything ran pretty great, you know. Just a few tweaks here, a few tweaks there, and I think we got an amazing game. This is like 100 steps forward from Destiny 1. It's 100 steps forward from where Destiny is at in state of PvP right now. So I would just like to see these few improvements. These are things that I think that we need to work on, and just be vocal about the community, because Bungie listens and they have such a better team now. So we just keep moving, keep pushing, and we're going to have an amazing game on our hands. I can't wait till October 24th. You console players will get it first, but that's all good. I'm willing to wait. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great time in the beta.